Right, a busy day. Well, busy for some. We'll see what Jonathan Lea has to say. Two major parties out and about. Leaders, speeches, events, the whole box and dice. Let's bring in my two colleagues, Jonathan Lea with the Opposition Leader now in Sydney, and Andrew Crothers with the Prime Minister, who is back again down in Tasmania. Now, Jono, until we fronted up to the National Press Club with all the friendlies today at midday, Anthony Albanese, we hadn't seen him campaigning for almost 24 hours. I find it extraordinary. This is the last week, the last few days of a very, very tight election campaign. How did the day play out?
Well, Pete, I suppose you're not the only one who finds it extraordinary. The better part of 24 hours, Anthony Albanese flew out of Western Australia yesterday from Perth to the East Coast. We had plenty of time to do something last night. I think we landed around 7 p.m. There was no events last night, yesterday evening. He didn't front the press pack, the press club today until after 12:30. So he didn't campaign during the morning. As you say, the better part of 24 hours wasted there with only days until the election. Obviously, it's part of the Labor leader's strategy at the moment. Either he thinks he doesn't need to campaign or he's better not campaigning. Only the Labor luminaries will really know that. But at the press club today, it certainly played into their strategy and their key strengths. And credit to Anthony Albanese in talking about the fact that, well, I should say credit to the fact that he was the only leader to front the press club during the campaign. But today was all about the narrative of waste, mismanagement, change and opportunity for better, not giving the coalition another term in government. It was a sound, resounding speech, but he certainly didn't answer anything in great detail when he was taking questions from journalists. He struck back yesterday when he was questioned by journalists after he left, and we pursued him to say that he took a number of questions and basically painted the media pack as being silly for the antics. I think the media pack pursued him yesterday because he wasn't soundly answering the questions that were putting to him. This evening we're on the road. We're heading out of town to the seat of Fowler, Christina Keneally's seat that she's a candidate and campaigning for. It is obviously a Labor-held seat since 1984. They've won it 13 consecutive times. It should be a soundly resounding seat, but obviously it is in the works at the moment. We're going to the Marconi Club. We understand he will give a speech there to roughly 400 people. It could be a late night, and then I'm told we will be moving from a canter into the gallop over the next few days as Mr Albanese tries to close in and woo some of those undecided voters.